Hey everybody, Jared from Jared's Cars here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a homemade smoke machine to test for vacuum leaks, because the Torrent has a check engine code and I need to figure that out because I have inspection coming soon. So stay tuned and I'll show you what I did with nothing but parts that I had laying around the house. Hey everyone, so like I said, we're working on a Pontiac today. So this is what I came up with. Something as small and simple as this. It cost me nothing, okay? I had a big jar of pickles. That's the jar I'm using. I had some leftover, just laying around scraps of cardboard. I have this is actually really good. If you don't have one of these, you should pick one of these up. They were dirt cheap. I think this one was like $12 or $15 in Walmart. It's an air pump. I keep this in my cars here because, just in case I need to actually, fill a tire goes low, you get the TPMS light blasting off at you and you don't have anything that's close by, grab that and pump your tires up, right? So you have the power that goes in. It attaches to the cigarette lighter adapter. That's the pump, and then on this end here, this plugs in. So what I did, if you look on this side here, I punched 2 holes in here, nothing big, nothing special. So on this, I just grabbed one of my bicycles had a flat tire, so I cut off the valve stem and put it in there, right, as you can see. And then on the other side, it's basically just a hose that I have going into the upper intake manifold. And then on the inside, I just have some shards of cardboard. That's all that it is. I light the cardboard up. It starts smoking. It doesn't go on fire. It just chars. And then I start the pump. And then the pump will start pumping out. It'll start pumping out smoke. You want to find a good vacuum source. This is pretty much the only decent vacuum source that I found on this car. Obviously, it has the cover that's on top. I've taken that off, and then I'll show you what I did here. I've already started working on this a little bit just to see what I needed to do. So here's what I ended up doing. So off camera, what I did was I ran this a little bit before. I wanted to see where the smoke was going to come out of, and unfortunately, what I was finding was that the smoke was actually coming out of this vent tube here. This vacuum tube. It was going into the accordion and then into the air box and then pushing out through here. So I was getting kind of a false reading of smoke coming out. And then on top of that, the throttle plate isn't fully closed, obviously. They never are. So what I had to do was actually open this up, and I had to put my hand over the front of it just to seal that up. So that way the smoke would go through the system and I'd be able to find where the actual vacuum leak is. So I want to light this up and I want to show you how good this smoke actually comes out of this. So it's a little loud. Hopefully you can hear me here, not so much the background there, but look at how much smoke comes out of here. Now the top doesn't seal 100%, but honestly, it doesn't really matter because you won't see that. It's blowing anyway. But that's how good that's blowing out of there. So what I did, let's put this in here. Kind of wait for the smoke to clear a little bit. You can see it's coming out there. I put my hand over the front. Let the smoke clear a little. And I wasn't seeing anything. No leaks. So instead, what I ended up doing was I put the engine to the run position. I obviously don't have the engine on. Put the engine to the run position because it's going to activate everything electronically that it needs to activate. And then I'll show you what I found here. So when I did that, I don't know if you can see this here. Hopefully you can. But I'm seeing some of the smoke come out of the EGR valve. You can see the smoke there. It's actually coming right out of the bottom of the EGR valve. Thing is, I can't really tell if it's coming out of one of the gaskets or if it's actually coming out of the valve. It looks like it's coming out of the valve itself. Now these 3400 engines, they're known for having problems with those digital EGR valves. It's a common problem with these things. When I first got the car, it was throwing an EGR code, but it was throwing an EGR code because the passages were blocked. So I guess what I'm going to have to do at this point is replace that EGR valve. Hopefully that should resolve the issue, because I'm not finding any other vacuum leaks anywhere else. There's no smoke coming from any other location. Everything else looks good. So I'm hoping that's going to fix the problem, and then we can move on from it. It does make sense, because I have been noticing, like, it almost sounds like an exhaust ticking, but I'm not sure if it's coming from that or maybe like I don't know, manifold gasket or something like that. So hopefully I'll kill two birds with one stone with this, and we'll see where it goes. So I hope it helped you out, and if it did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, because I have a lot of content on here, and I have a lot more content coming to you. So I hope everyone's staying safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hey everybody, JR from JR's Cars here, and today